Hey crafters, in this video I want to introduce you to the concept of nodes in Inkscape. This is a really important topic when it comes to using Inkscape. In pretty much every video that I will be posting on this channel, I'll be talking about nodes, we'll be editing by nodes, so you really do need to get a handle on this before we go any further. So to work through the concept of nodes, let's first start by grabbing this square icon, and we'll just draw a square, clicking and dragging. And then I'm going to hit the arrow for the select tool. So when we do that, you see all these arrows appear around the shape, and you can click and drag on each of these arrows to change the shape. Like this. If you click again, you can see the arrows now become sort of curved at the edges. And if you select on one of the arrows and click and drag, that allows you to rotate the shape. Just undo that. If we were to go to this tool, the Edit Paths by Nodes tool, this is a really important tool, so I want you guys to get familiar with it. If we click on that, we'll see that the square shape has got these two square boxes on the corners and a circle. The squares function as the arrows did before. They allow you to change the shape. And the circle, this, if you click and you drag it down, you change the curvature of the corners. Like this. But really, this is the extent to which we can edit the shape in its current form. To truly unlock the power of Inkscape and to be able to edit this shape freely, we want it to be in the format which has nodes. At the moment, it does not have nodes. So let me take it back to a square. To get it into a node type image, let's select it, and then we come up to Path and Object to Path. So it looks as if nothing has changed, but if we now select the Edit Paths by Nodes tool, can you see the corners of this shape now look different? We don't have those two squares in the circle anymore, we have these diamonds. And now you'll see we have got so much more flexibility as to how we can edit this shape. So this is the fundamental concept. Nodes allow you to fully be able to edit the shapes that you're working with in Inkscape. We will be using this path object to path function a lot in these tutorials. So now you know what the purpose of that is. I won't go into any more detail now about nodes, this is enough to get us started. But I do want to point out one more thing as to how nodes relate to our cutting machines. You've seen them in action. You've got your blade in the machine moving left to right, and it's pulling your material in and out of the machine, and that allows it to cut out or draw any shape that you have designed on the canvas. The way that nodes are involved here is the same way that you would think of the directions you get on your GPS. It tells you exactly which direction to go and for how long to go in that direction before you take a turn. That is what nodes are doing for our cutting machines. It tells your blade where to start and then which direction to move in and for how long before it will hit the next node, which will then give it the next set of instructions. So that's a quick introduction to nodes in Inkscape. I've got plenty of other tutorials on Inkscape. I'm also a Cricut Maker user. I have plenty of beginner tutorials on how to use Design Space and lots of project-based tutorials on my channel as well. So I'd love you guys to check those out. And until the next time, happy crafting!